Hey, what's up guys, it's Crypto Clutch here. Just want to make a quick little video talking about some things that we're changing and some stuff that's coming up. Now, some of the stuff is not completely confirmed. Obviously, I'm going to try and make this a quick little video, and I'm going to talk outside of the shed. That way you guys can hear me better. So I know when I'm in there, the fan noise is really loud. But basically, what's happened recently is I've purchased a lot of 25 Z9 ASIC miners, which are, they mine Equihash. I bought them for about $8,000, a little bit more than $8,000. And you know that it's going to pull about 30,000 watts or so, which is going to completely max out this shed. So this shed, you know, it's going to be no more GPUs and more cards can go in here. So I'm looking at building out another shed or potentially something bigger scale, because I mean right now I might do like a profitability video here soon, but right now this shed is making anywhere from like $1,500 to $2,000 a day, which is insane. It has made more in the past before Ethereum's difficulty like boomed. Right now it is the 14th of April, and I think Ethereum's hash rate was over 500 terahash, which is crazy. I don't know where people are finding all these graphics cards, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I am also looking at buying a whole other lot of like 130 ASIC miners, and that's going to take up like a whole nother one of these sheds. So it's about $50,000, and I'm probably going to be purchasing it either later this week or tonight. I mean, it just depends on, you know, when I can. I'm short a couple $1,000. So, but I think me and my dad are going to look at going in together and buying it. So, because my dad, he hasn't been able to buy too many things recently. He's still got 2.5 gigahash or so worth of cards going, and as well as some Rvn ones. So he's doing well. Speaking of Rvn, my Rvn miners have been doing very, very well. They've hit 13 blocks this month, so you can do the math on how much that is. The Rvn block is, I get about 4,925 Rvn every block, so you can do the math on how much money that is. But like I said, I'll probably do a profitability video. I know I've been kind of slacking on videos, but I don't feel like a long time I didn't really have anything to make a video on. And I think I told you guys that I bought a house, so I've been doing a lot of renovations to that. Basically my dad was putting down flooring, I was painting and putting in a new kitchen, and we got to redo the deck, and I think I'm gonna put a jacuzzi down there, but I don't know. But yeah, so basically I need a whole another one of these sheds to power all those ASICs that I'm looking at buying, or I could do a CLAN, because ASICs are really easy. You literally just have one side open with maybe some filters, and then have the other side like holes, like little 4-inch holes or whatever, same size as like a Delta fan. So basically it's all you need, and just have a bunch of those holes. If I was going to do that on a metal building, I'd probably make out like some kind of preset cut where I could just literally just take it and I could take a saw and just cut that in. Would be the easiest way to do it, rather than like taking like a circle saw going all the way around the corners. So like, I don't know, I would imagine there's some kind of tool out there that would do that, because that would save a bunch of time, because you have to make like 130 holes. So I mean, yeah, that would be a lot of work. And then you'd have to basically just cut off the whole other side and put out some kind of line. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. I mean, I don't really know, what else to talk about other than like, I just wanted to quickly update you guys. I still do need to put, I know I talked a long time ago about putting in these intake filters. These intakes, as you can see, like, there's a lot of power in this. I should probably filter this, but I haven't really got around to that yet, just because I guess you could say I'm lazy. I don't know. I think I talked about this, but we did put in two new security cameras, because the value of this shed has kind of skyrocketed, considering that all GPU prices have gone up by at least 3x, some of them even 4x. If you guys like to hear that sound, you can hear it right now. I mean, if you guys haven't seen my series on, you know, building out this shed, I would definitely go check it out, because you can see all the fun stuff I would have to do in order to redo this, and it would be a good opportunity for me to make, you know, how to build a mining shed remastered or something like that, or how to build a, you know, mining container with a, you know, service into it. Now, if I do a mining container, I might do something bigger than an 800 amp service or 3-phase. But the thing about 3-phase is it gets a lot more expensive pretty quick. But like doing this box right here was not any fun at all, let me tell you. Just mounted it on this. But like cutting out those holes for those massive pipes, it's not easy. And if you didn't have the tool, like I was able to take the tool from my work and use that. But if I didn't have that, it would be so much harder because you have to do it with my hand, and that would suck. Because like basically you have to just keep making the hole bigger and bigger. But I think the next time I'm gonna try and get the whole thing. If I do another shed, the whole shed's gonna be raised up some more. Because if you guys remember me talking about this side of the shed is a lot cooler than that side, because that side doesn't have as much room between, like it doesn't have big of a gap. So like there's not enough air coming through there, whereas there's a lot more air coming over here, which is a problem. So I should probably have it. It doesn't necessarily have to be like equal, but I mean it needs to be, you know, plenty of air available to come underneath there and kind of make the whole thing flow better. And then hopefully that way I won't have to have, you know, those types of vents on the front, and it'll just make it all, you know, go down. And also the ASIC one's easier because I don't have to put in these fans, because I'll just use the fans that are on the ASICs. Now granted, that means that if one of the ASIC fans ever goes bad, you know, I have to replace it because it literally it's causing the pain knots. It's going to make it get hot. But I mean, those fans are like $5 and they take, I don't know, 5 minutes to put a new one on with the drill. So I mean, it would be really easy to maintain that. The only problem about those ASICs is they're all old. Like, I think those things came out 2 years ago. I mean, maybe some of them only were, you know, built a year ago, but actually no, they're 3 years old because they came out in 2018. Yeah. So maybe some of them are 2 years, some of them are 1 year, some of them could be 3 years old. I don't know. And I do know from experience, my A9s and Z9s do have issues, and they're not like super reliable, but they definitely do have issues. And like I've had some that have burned up the connector, the 6-pin connectors and stuff like that. So it's not going to be maintenance free, but it'll definitely be easier than GPUs, because GPUs like to go down every day and it's just a pain. But I just wanted to kind of update you guys on what I'm doing, and potential series, like a potential new series. Because I might be doing something big, I might be doing something small. I'm not really sure. This all just came within the last couple of days. Because I was planning on buying a Tesla, but like they basically said like, yeah, we sold the Tesla that we reserved for you, and now it's going to be another 3 months before you go to Tesla. And I'm like, well, screw that. I'm not interested anymore. If I do get a Tesla now, it'd be a Model S, because I was looking at getting a Model 3 Performance, and this is completely random, but I'm just talking about it because it's something that happened. The Model 3 Performance with like the blue paint and like white interior, but for like a couple thousand, like I think it's like $15,000 to $20,000 more, I can get a Model S, which I think looks way better and has 100 miles more range. And I mean, it's basically the same like speed and everything, but I don't know, I just think that the Model S is way nicer, and it's way more customizable versus a Model 3, and you know, I'll probably just order that if I do end up getting a Tesla. But I might get a Model X too, just because, you know, for business purposes, you know, putting in a bunch of miners into the back of the Model X would be so much easier versus a Model S. So I could probably do that as a business expense, but I don't know, that's kind of me just ranting. I'm going to quickly show you guys the farm so you can see what it's looking like. But it really hasn't changed that much. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get the touch.